Hey guys, this is Josh from Midnight Auto Repair coming back to you with that guy,
Hey,
John from Whitley Auto Works.
man, what have you gotten us into?
Well, I told you, and I told your subscribers that if they liked what they saw, I would drag you out on one of my
I'm here,
particular
man.
revivals.
Show me
And
what you got.
here we are, actually, fantastic first one for you. This literally is the car that everybody in every Craigslist ad claims it actually is.
One owner.
You're not wrong, actually. One owner. This was literally grandma's car that did spend its life driving back and forth to church, doctor's appointments, and probably the bingo hall or something. But what we really have here is a 69 Ford Falcon Futura sedan.
Yeah, buddy.
And as you can see by the wheel covers and the sunburn, it did not live underneath this carport its entire life. In fact, I think they put the carport up around it. I know this thing sat for a while. So, guys, we're going to get into it. This guy's going to do some revival stuff. So, stay tuned. So, guys, here we are, 69 Falcon, and weirdly enough, you know how I told you, one owner, little old lady car? I have keys. Not only do I have keys, but if you guys can see,
Ooh, yes.
they are the original Ford keys.
Fancy.
Not just some hardware store remakes, but I'm going to walk you around this here. So, at least as much as I can until we get it out and about. So 69 Falcon Futura sedan. This chrome piece, I do have it in the inside of the car. But as you can see, somebody opened the hood wrong or one of the hinges had seized up on this thing. It's got a really nasty crease where somebody tried to yank down on the hood or yank up on the hood, one of the two, and bent it. But it really has kind of a cool patina to it. It's got this weird sunburn kind of look to it. And the roof doesn't look like it has a whole lot of color. But I'm going to come over on John's channel. And what we're going to do is we are going to do a patina preservation. So we're going to CLR wash it, green Scotch Brite, and then go over with Poppy's patina, but see how much of the original color comes back from this rust. But I mean, it's cool car, extremely solid. I mean, rockers are original. Like, I'm not afraid of kicking Mondo out of them. Rear windows, looks like the seals and seams are still fine under here. It's not rotten.
The trim's all there still.
It is.
Even the Falcon badge. There you go.
Yeah. And believe it or not, Falcon badge exists on both sides.
Nice.
So, having keys, we're going to start in the trunk here.
Hey, look. There's the gas filler.
Yes. Now, what's cool about these actually is that this was the platform the Mustang originally started on. So, in a weird way, a lot of these parts are still shared with the Mustang to a certain degree. Not everything, but certain things will convert over. Now, as you see, look at the inside of this trunk. I mean,
Solid.
dude, extremely solid. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, even the tank almost looks brand new.
I like the way that wheel mounts.
That is cool. We're probably going to be using that, by the way, because
Yeah.
that right front tire, she's a little done. We're going to see if it takes air, though, just for kicks and giggles. But so the story behind this car and the reason I ended up with it was I had done some work on his 68 Chevy C20, and he's happy, and we worked out a deal on this. but it was his grandma's car. And, this thing, she got to an age where she couldn't drive anymore. So they parked it out here, and here's where it sat. Now, from what I understood, like most times, they had the best of intentions, and they would start, come out, start it up, let it run 10, 15 minutes. That lasts a few years until you miss a couple weeks, or you miss a couple months, or after a while you miss a couple years.
Yeah.
So from what I understand, this was parked here in the mid 80s. So 85, 86. If I remember right, 85 was the last plate that was on it. But I know it's been sitting here since about 1995 is the last time it physically ran. So this is a 30-year revival. We're going to see if we can't get this thing fired up and just scoot it home. Now I'm not going to go fast because I don't have spare tires for this car yet. So stay tuned. We're going to see, but we're going to move to the interior, and the only way I can really do it is from the passenger side. So hang loose. The way that rocks back and forth, that thing's kind of bougie. Are you filming now?
I don't know, man. You tell me.
Well, I guess since you guys already arrived, we might as well have some fun and look at the interior.
All right.
So, I got keys.
Nice.
Now, looking at it, I actually did this yesterday when I came out and looked, because the seat's kind of crispy, and it tore my soul up when I heard these start cracking. But that's kind of the nature of old vinyl. But let's see if I can't lay in there. I'll bring you guys along. So we can see the door cards are in very nice shape on the passenger side.
Not too bad.
No, dashboard's pretty good. I mean, all the old Fords kind of cracked and split. This is the worst one right here.
Again?
Huh?
This is what year again?
69.
There you go.
Now, if we come around and look at the mileage, it says 44,839, but the steering wheel is kind of cracked. It's got a little wear on it. Driver's side armrest is definitely torn up. And if we come down here and we look at the pedal, you can see the corner of it's kind of worn. Either she rode the pedal quite a bit, or I'm going to guess this is probably 144,000 miles. But I mean, this thing it's super complete for a car. I mean, headliner, it's dirty, but it's not torn up. In the back there, it needs a little love, but I'll figure that one out. Eventually going to need some things, but it's not bad. And then, yeah, see.
You got it again, didn't you?
Yeah, my portly self is not helping the case here. Here is the hood trim I was telling you guys about. And then a box of goodies.
Oh, boy.
I have no idea what's in here. We have wheel seals and some other random stuff. That's for GM though. So yeah, if you look at the interior, look at the back seat. I mean, this thing is sturdy, but it's absolutely beautiful. So we're gonna move around and we're gonna look under the hood here in a minute, so hang loose. So actually, the grandson of the lady who owned this car is here.
Great grandson.
Great grandson, sorry.
Great-grandson.
Tell me a little bit about this from what you know. I know you guys weren't super close,
Yeah.
but
I know my grandfather rebuilt the motor back in the 90s. Other than that, I know the plate that was on it was a 83. We can get that out. It's in the garage. But all I know is after she got sick, they quit driving it and sat right here under the carport, and I've never seen it move. So
no,
never seen it move.
I was gonna say, because I know the plate said like 83 or 85.
No.
Alright, so here we go. I pointed out to you guys the hood and kind of what may have happened on that one, but here's what we got under the hood here. 200 cubic inch inline six. Not the biggest powerhouse in the world, but it's complete. These things are reliable. Now, this may look a little familiar if you guys actually saw my 67 Ford Ranchero revival. I'll put this up, I'll put a link to it up here. Same engine, but this car's lived a much different life than that one did. That one actually did rural mail delivery, which Trenton here is actually a seasoned expertise at. And that one had more miles than most foot soldiers do. So this one, on the other hand, I've got a good feeling about it. But we're just going to look, check it out real quick. Make sure it's got some form of oil that looks like it's not back to dinosaurs. Actually, good and full. Now with this one, if it turns, we're just going to roll with it because I don't have new plug wires or plugs for it, so I'm not going to risk it if I don't have to. I do have new points just in case. But for the most part, we're going to see if it turns. And if it turns, see if the points will make some spark. If they do, we'll get it to pop off, run, and then I'll change the oil. I got an oil change for it. And then if it runs, we're going to see if it warms up and idles. And, you know, the sequence of events I would like to see happen is run, move, drive, and eventually make it all the way home if this particular video goes well. So, guys, cross your fingers and hang with me. So, hang out. All right, guys. So, important things first. I'm going to grab the fan here and just see if the motor turns. It does. Now, let's see if it'll make a full revolution. It does. Now, the nice thing about these engines, they don't have a whole lot of compression to contend with. This one, on the other hand, though, is, how shall I say, very simple. But I've made several revolutions, so I'm feeling good about the fact that, hey, that one cylinder's got a little pepper to it there. But I feel good about throwing a battery in it, doing a smoke test, seeing if it cranks over, and then we're going to go from there. So
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it. What you got, man?
I got the basics. I got good hot battery. I got some 40-to-1 two-stroke. Now this says True Fuel, but that's actually VP Racing T2 two-stroke in there. So it is a leaded fuel. And then I'm gonna go grab my little toolkit and my little revival kit and come over here, and we're gonna see if this thing cranks over. If it does crank over, I'm gonna get the points cleaned up. If those don't clean up, I've got new ones. And if we can get spark, I'll throw some fuel in it, cut the fuel line to the tank because we don't want to deal with that mystery right now. I got a boat tank. We've got all the makings to make it run, so I'm feeling good about this. Guys, if you're still watching, drop a comment in there. Let me know what you think's going to happen. So, yeah, hang loose. Yep. All right, guys. So, Trent brought me the plate here. Let's see here. October 1983. Dude. That's so honestly, it hasn't rained in about 30 years, but it's been sitting, well, 42. This is going to be really cool. Potential. Well, you know what? I got faith. So let's see what we can do. So yeah, stay tuned. We're getting to the point where I'm grabbing all the stuff and we will throw a battery in this thing and see what happens. So yeah, hang loose. So doing a quickie half-efforted cleanup on the battery terminals. I got new ones, worst case scenario, but just to transfer some electrons. Now, for all you naysayers out there, and Trenton can testify to this, have I come out here and prepared this car in any way, shape, or form other than looking at it to see what fluids I would need? So this is a genuine cold 30-year sitting revival. So let me grab the battery. You gonna help me? Yeah, I see. Oh, let's see here. So, all right, there's the negative terminal, and there's the positive. And now we wait to see if the mice have left this alone long enough to not. Well, it's not burning down yet, which is a good sign. I'm gonna cut the fuel line to the original tank because, well, we don't need that kind of negativity in our lives right now.
Oh, come on now. Let's make it interesting.
Dude, if anything that's in this tank still identifies as gasoline, I'd be impressed. But I don't think anything that's in there is honestly flammable anymore. So I'm going to knock this little piece of line off there. That way, if this thing does kick and make noise for some reason, I got 5 gallons of gasoline in a boat tank. So we're going to see if it'll sit and idle. But, well, now is the moment. It hasn't caught on fire. There's no smoke anywhere. Ooh. Throw it in park. Put the key in the ignition and nothing. Nothing.
Somebody's squeaking.
Well, the good news is I was prepared for such an occasion because I think the wiring's a little been sitting around a hot minute. So I've got, by golly, as Derek from Vice Grip would say, I've got the lone wolf. So let's see here. That guy there.
Uh-oh.
There. That starter's not happy.
Oh, hang on now.
But it is cranking, so oh, this is gonna be fun. There we go. Well, let's see here. Let's just pop off the distributor cap real quick. I have the ignition on, so if it's got spark, we're going to see the points do what points do. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, something.
Get it, man. Get it.
There we are.
Shiny.
So, yeah. Actually, not bad. Let's see here. Do we have spark?
Oh, there we go.
Nothing. I'm going to try to clean them up, but it's pretty much just two sticks touching each other at this point.
Mm.
Those things are, well, they're worn. But y'all are going to try this, by the way. These girls' nail file sticks are a thing of beauty. So pop that off. Pop it open just enough. I gotta get the thinner ones.
Kind of makes you want to get your nails done, don't it?
Oh, yeah. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to peel off what I need from what I don't. So, cool. I got a really nice piece of sandpaper.
There you go. Now, what are you doing right now, Josh?
Now, as points sit, whatever metal they are made of really tends to corrode over the course of time, and it becomes this white, chalky residue.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you can get away with just getting them a quick clean.
Hello, my friend.
And they'll work. But I think in this case, these ones are what I'm going to define as whooped. There's not really a lot of contact patch left.
Right.
For you folks out there, the uninitiated, this is what a set of points look like. And it's just mechanical ignition. Every time it opens up, it sends a spark to one of the cylinders.
Mm-hmm.
But the area in between those, they just corrode and they don't make good contact. Next thing you know, you got a mess on your hands. But I think instead of fighting this like we're going to be, because those points are worn out badly, I'm just going to put new ones in it. So let me do that and stay tuned. So yeah, hang loose.
So how are you changing points, man?
Well, I normally start with points and condenser because you never know which one's going to be the bad one. And honestly, set of points for this thing was like $14 and the condenser was like an extra $7. So I file it under the cheap insurance category. Ugh. As long as it actually wants to come apart.
All right.
Oh, yeah, somebody put that on there. Didn't want it
At
to be
least you
there.
didn't strip it.
Nope. And with flathead screws, that's pretty easy to do.
All right.
So
All right. And you got
first
that
part of this is
piece.
going to come out. Yep. Let's just see here. Well, considering that says Motorcraft on it, I'm going to venture and say we might actually be in that 40,000 mile range. Because if these are original points, like the condenser's original, if the points are original, that means that This thing hadn't seen a set of points in its life. These might actually be the originals, which would put it at about 40,000 miles because, well, they don't really survive 100,000 miles.
Right. Old?
New.
New.
Now let's see here if I can show you what I mean about the corrosion. I don't know if you guys can see that in there. That white powdery stuff,
Mm.
that's all corrosion.
Mm-hmm.
And what it does, it keeps these from making continuity, from making contact.
Mm-hmm.
Also, too, if you do pay attention and see how thick the little pad is on this one versus on this one,
Right. Oh yeah. Yeah.
you can see that these are pretty well worn down.
Yeah.
I'm not going to throw them away, though. I'm not built like that. I'm just going to...
Put a new piece of sandpaper on it and keep going.
Pretty much. Well, you know, sometimes you end up with dissimilar metals and you'll end up with galvanic corrosion.
Mm-hmm.
But mostly that's like aluminum to steel or copper to steel, stuff like that.
Right.
But whatever material the points, the actual contacts are made of, just has that bad tendency to corrode.
Right.
Now the nice thing is I can take this, and we're on a high point. I can actually set how far I want my points to be open. So,
And what does that do?
Essentially it's your dwell. It's how long the coil has time to recharge.
Right.
If the points don't open far enough, the coil doesn't recharge. If they don't open up at all, it doesn't make a spark.
Right.
So, and what I've always used is like a dollar bill or a business card.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, see here?
Funny.
Yes. Careful, the fly's been eating half of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I've always used the thickness of a dollar bill to set my points gap. Like I said, you can also use a business card. I mean, if you're genuinely proper, you can use a feeler gauge too. But
Right.
right now, this is kind of where we're at. So
You work with what you got.
always. And I get just a little bit of drag on the bill. I can tighten the screws down. Put my lunch money back.
There you go.
Or keep eating the spider, whichever you prefer.
McDonald's money.
You know, the sad part is $1 doesn't get you anything at McDonald's anymore.
You ain't kidding.
Like,
You get nothing at McDonald's for $1 anymore. You can't even get apple pie.
I mean, to be fair, most days I'm so poor I can't afford to pay attention. But that's a
Well,
different story for a different day.
There you go. All right.
Put the condenser in there. And the wires over here. Have I ever mentioned sometimes having Tourette syndrome is just a son of a bitch?
Demonetization.
I'm far enough into the
Oh, you're
video, I
fine.
think I think they'll allow it this
I've
time.
noticed that here lately. The YouTube's allowing a lot more than they used to, so we should be good.
Yeah, we'll get there.
2 hands in a tiny space.
2 giant meat mitts in a tiny space. Ah, there. Now can I get that to screw in and do things it's supposed to do? Is there a little ground strap that goes on this one?
Mm-hmm.
The more you do these, the more you realize that there are different little quirks for different manufacturers.
Right.
But no.
Little points how to for you guys.
Well, you know, if you guys really want to see how points work, you should go check out my video. I'll put a link in the description, but I actually, I'll put it up there. I actually did an entire video long ago on my channel. Points, making sparks. Let's see how this goes. So you guys can check that out if you want a more in-depth description on how these particular items work. But for now,
Tighten that screw.
let's see. That's tight. Well, I'm going to turn on the ignition. We'll crank it over and see if we get sparks. So, see that? That's what we want. You see that, guys? Sparks like crazy.
Oh, there you go.
So, clearly, that was an issue. So now what we're going to do is we are going to put the cap back on it. I'm going to put a little fuel down it and see if it'll bark off. Clearly, we know we got spark. We'll add some fuel. What would Derek say? Way too much. Perfect. So, yeah. Let's see here. But I have a throttle that actually works, so let's give her a kick. Oh, it's so close. That starter.
It wants to. starter. It's not doing you any favors, is it?
No, it is not.
Oh, she's trying, man.
If the starter would agree to me on this one, it'd be a lot better.
Oh, it wants too bad.
All right, so I know everybody in my comments section is going to give me grief on this. And if you do, at least give me a thumbs up while you're doing it. Help me out. I'm going to give it a little ether. And before you all say anything, if you watch Jennings Motorsports, he takes cars that have been sitting for 70 or 80 years, and the first thing he does is feed an entire can of ether to get the rings to come around.
Dang.
So, yeah, you might as well cut it for now.
All right, guys, so it's a few days later. Josh has just replaced the starter on it because it was not acting right. He's got it hooked up to his truck. That way the battery will keep getting charged so we can go on an adventure trying to get this thing cranked up and all done with, I guess. So what do you think, Josh?
Well, you know, I got some 40 to 1 here. We got a starter that actually wants to do something. Let's give her a shot. Pour a little fuel down her gullet. It runs. I found out from Trenton here, it's been 40 years that this thing's ran. So she's a little smoky. I put a little Lucas down the cylinders to try to build some compression, but it's here. So if you're watching this on John's channel, check out my video and we'll go from there. Guys, thanks.
Oh, we have ignition, boys. Uh-oh. Love taps. Smoky. Well, she's running. Kinda. Ooh. Smoky.
That's great.
Like, share, comment, subscribe.
Oh yeah. Woo!
She's alive. Barely, but she's alive. Not too bad, man. Not too bad.
Well, I got fuel in the carburetor. I bottle fed it for a minute, and here we are. It's running. And idling. And killing mosquitoes.
Woo-wee!
You know how we were complaining about those gnats a few minutes ago? Just give it a minute. They're all going to be dead around us.
Man, what kind of tire you got there?
Sears.
Sears? Man, that thing ain't been made since how long?
Well, to be fair, it's not date coded.
It's not date coded. Oh.
Made in Canada.
Oh, that's your problem, right?
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Hope. 07 to 69.
No, because these don't follow that
I
same.
know. Just
205.14 though. This has got to be like late 70s. All right, guys. So 40 years sitting, as you can see, we're losing daylight, so we got to hurry up. But this is going to be our first time on the road in 40 years. Do we make it home, and do the 40-plus-year-old tires make it, survive it? Stay tuned. Find out. Hang loose. Alright guys, so first time on the road in 40 years. The tires are 40 to 50 years old depending on which corner of the car we're looking at. I'm going to take it nice and slow, but as you guys can see, we're losing light, but you can see the world is moving behind me, so we're just going to see how this goes. So stay tuned, hang loose, and pray for me.
She's on the road, baby. First time in 40 years, man. And she's taking it down the road. See you guys when we get to the house.
All right, guys, I don't know if you can see me with my truck lights back there, but John had to pull in behind me because it would not shift. Transmission was low on fluid, so we put some fluid in. We're going to see if that helps and gets us home. So hang loose. I'll tell you what, man, this thing at 30 miles an hour will shake your darn teeth out. All these tires are severely flat spotted. I'm really genuinely hoping that this thing actually makes it home. The good thing is it's only about 5 miles to the house. The bad thing is these I have one spare tire for this thing, and it was the one that was already starting to come apart. So I really think that might have a mile left in it. That's about it. I really need to carry on for these last few miles on these tires. So pray for me, guys. Hopefully this goes well.
Yep.
All right, guys, so sat for 40 years. It made it 9-10 miles home. On the thing that absolutely floors me is all 4 of these tires are older than I am. 3 of them were on there when I got the car, and the one was in the trunk that still says Sears. So take that for what you will, but man, what a cool car. Guys, if you like what you see here, we got more coming up, so hang loose. We got more on the Falcon, and I got a couple more revivals coming up, so subscribe. Also, Silverado's due for an oil change for you, those of you that joined me through the Valvoline Restore and Protect series. It's due for another oil change, so stay tuned for that. This is Josh from Midnight Auto Repair, and behind the camera,
Hey, it's John from Whitley Auto Works, guys. Go check out my video too, and we'll much more to come.
guys, like, share, subscribe. We appreciate you hanging with us through to the end.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, carbon monoxide just.
Man, it's been a long day.
But guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.